Hello, everyone. I'm here today with Tandy Kertanis. She is the operations supervisor for Ansafone contact centers based out of Ocala, Florida. Tandy, how are you?
I'm great. How are you, Judy?
I'm wonderful today. Thank you for coming on board to interview with us.
Thanks for
So,
having me.
yeah, absolutely. I have a bunch of questions for you. Can you share your role here at Ansafone?
My pleasure. So, as you mentioned, my name is Tandy, and I am currently an operations supervisor. I initially started with our company as an agent taking calls.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, and then I promoted into a shift lead role, and then was promoted into a supervisor role.
Wow. So you really started from the very beginning.
I did. Previously, what I did was I educated in government programs within
Okay.
the community, and then took a few years off to raise the kids. So I was
Yeah.
really excited to come on board.
Wonderful. So what does daily operations look like there? Like a typical day?
Typical day, you kind of just, if you're going in-house, you greet everybody on the floor, kind of see who you have on staff, make sure everybody's good to go. Masks on at the moment,
Oh, really?
definitely. And then I proceed to handle any attendance that I have to do, review of the calendar, see what meetings. We have different types of meetings throughout the day. Some are operational as far as what's occurring in Ansafone. Some are developmental for the agents and the team. And some are client specific so that we're in the loop. So we do those. In addition to that, we have account updates, staffing that we do, make sure that constant communication is given to the agents. We do coachings and one-on-ones and any additional duties that present themselves.
Well, it sounds like a lot of diverse tasks on a daily level.
That's a perfect way to summarize it. Yes.
Why do you think operations has such a critical role in the success of Ansafone?
So operations is my favorite department, of course.
Yeah, yeah.
We're responsible for ensuring we're meeting each specific client's account needs while balancing the needs of our team members. So that's a very delicate task there. Without operations, we would not have that balance because we want to ensure the success of the agents and ensure the success for our clients.
What is your project management style like?
I thought long and hard about this. Someone
I'm
asked me
sure
that
you did.
recently. And I would consider myself a supportive project manager. So I
Okay.
believe in motivating, but also delegating. I love to collaborate with people, get the team involved. I personally feel that when the team is involved in the decision making, they have a stake in the success. And so things seem to go a lot better.
So a bit of strict love and maybe easygoing a little bit.
I'm pretty easygoing. One of my fundamental thoughts in life and in business is that we all have value.
Right.
And so when you're sitting there and you're strategizing on how to approach a task, your best asset is your team, right?
Mhm.
Get their feedback, see what the thought process is. And from there, it may not be the idea exactly, but you can develop it further to accomplish the goal.
Got it. Can you share an instance where you had to overcome adversity or an obstacle?
Yeah. So last year, I think, as many people can relate, we had the obstacle of sending pretty much our entire staff to work from home in
Right.
a very short amount of time due to the pandemic. We had never been faced with something like that. So we had a lot of challenges from the IT to the management level to basic things like getting the computer set up to um, managing the appointment times to getting the agents their computers, just a lot of collaboration, a lot of learning, a lot of development. There was no process in place for such a large quantity. So there were a lot of different things that went into that. And we did all of that while still supporting the team in the midst of a scare. At that point, they were just scared. It was April of last year, and we just weren't sure what, COVID really meant. And so we were being supportive to the team, we were being supportive to each other, and the organization and our clients, and we succeeded. And I can't be any prouder of how everyone came together to ensure that we would, one, maintain everyone's health and safety as always being the priority, but two, ensuring that we were able to serve our clients. That was huge.
Yeah, that is huge. And sounds like you had excellent preparation for it all too.
I think we winged a lot of it. No, no, we
Still
definitely did.
Still successful.
Yeah, no, we definitely did. We have amazing leadership within the organization that really empowers you to be able to kind of think on your feet and be able to make those kinds of decisions.
Wonderful. What do you do in a situation where you lack resources or support or even budget to complete your project?
I get creative.
Okay.
What I do is I look to our team for ideas and resources.
Yeah.
I firmly believe that our team is our biggest asset and our best resource. So we've always been able to overcome that.
Wonderful. So how do you lead by example?
So I've had the privilege of holding multiple roles within the organization. This has given me a unique perspective. I can relate to the agents, right? So if I'm asking you to do something on the phones, you know that I have the firsthand experience, right?
Right.
That's a huge one. I was a shift lead. Mm-hmm. So as I'm developing our shift leads and I'm asking them to take on different tasks, they know that I've done that and that they can come to me and say, Tandy, I don't understand this, or can you explain this, or why am I doing this? And I can explain it. And same thing with our supervisors. I'm able to relate to them, the newer ones that come on. I know what it's like to first come on and, have all the tasks given to you and kind of have that perspective from transition from one job to the other within the organization and your responsibility shift. So what that does is I performed each role with integrity and honesty. So our team sees this day in and day out. I respect them. They in turn respect me. This allows me to address their concerns, and they trust that I provide genuine feedback. So ultimately, we obtain the goals that we want to obtain together.
Yeah, I was just about to chime in about that. Just the fact that you're able to do those multiple roles, you probably have definitely earned the respect of the various departments because you were in the actual role of doing the work. And as far as mentoring, that role as well, because you've already been there, done that. And that really does earn a lot of respect.
Yeah, it definitely allows someone to have a completely open mind with me.
Right.
A suggestion or present a way of doing something that might be slightly different than the way they're doing it. They just are like, oh yeah, it's just that it's that whole thought of, oh, you've done this, you really get it.
Right. And broaden that perspective.
Absolutely.
What do you instill in your team members to create solidarity and team spirit?
So I think the single most important thing or what I want every team member to feel is their value.
How so?
So to me, each individual matters. I'm not more important than my agent taking the calls or the person cleaning the restroom. It takes all of us to have a successful team. I take the time to foster growth with each individual team member. So maybe I have an agent who's phenomenal tech-wise, and they're always able to resolve their own IT issues and things like that. And as I'm watching them grow and develop, I'm seeing that they're really helping other agents in the chats and really being a support that way. So that's probably a team member that I may want to connect with the IT department so that they may be able to mentor and foster into an actual IT position. So it's recognizing that we're all individuals with a value and being able to really grow and foster them and that spark. And it's what makes us successful. It's what helps us meet the goals. And it's what helps everybody want to do that because they know they have a part in it.
Excellent. Well, it kind of segues into my next question is, what would you say is your biggest asset you bring to the table for Ansafone?
So I think it's my commitment to invest in our individual team members and grow them. So it's ingrained in my DNA.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it leads to successfully managing our client accounts, into growing the individual team member, and ultimately it benefits everyone in the organization. It's recognizing that spark, right? We all have something that makes that spark in us. And I'm really proud of being able to recognize that and really grow with it.
Wonderful. What has been a winning formula for you in your operations department?
Transparency,
Yeah.
honesty,
Huh?
and respect. So
Wow. Okay.
yeah, I just feel when you apply this to all aspects of the job, it allows you to accomplish the task, meet the goals, and grow the team. So it doesn't matter what task you're doing, if you apply those, you're
Right.
going to do it well, it's going to be well received, and it's going to give you that outcome that you're looking for.
What is a resource or support that helped you greatly in your role?
So this one I am proud to say has been my directors. So one of the
Okay.
things that I love, love, love about Ansafone
Yeah.
is it doesn't matter positions. We all have different responsibilities in different positions, but the open door policy is so genuine and truthful. And that means that I don't have to be nervous to go to a director. It may not might be my director here in Ocala. It might be Tara out in California or
Right.
John down in Miami. They all have different strengths that I would seek them out for. And the fact that I have been given the opportunity and encouraged to do so has helped me grow so much into my supervisory role and really just fosters that. It's phenomenal.
Yeah, I'm in total agreement with that. I mean, I think support from leadership is everything.
It really is.
Either you're accelerating or you're not, you know? So
Absolutely.
I completely agree. We're coming to a close of our interview, Tandy. I'm just curious if you have any last specific message you'd like to share with the world.
Oh, I would love to share that Ansafone is unlike any company I have worked for. The investment that we make in every employee, the growth we foster, the promoting within, the culture we nurture makes for an atmosphere where everyone feels valued, motivated, and eager to achieve our goals. It really creates an impact for our callers. It changes whatever it is that they're facing, and ultimately it serves our clients, and it's what helps us succeed. So please come join our team. We're awesome.
Oh, wonderful, Tandy. So how can people find you? What's your website URL?
I am on ansafone.com, and we have a phenomenal flex hiring.
Okay,
You actually do not have to be here in Florida to work for us. We provide all of the equipment
wonderful.
and full paid training, and we're growing leaps and bounds, and we're looking for just the individual that really genuinely enjoys helping other people, because we impact our callers every day in all walks of life and in all different ways. And so if you want a career that's fulfilling, that you have an opportunity to grow in, I highly encourage you to check us out, ansafone.com.
Excellent, Tandy. Well, thank you so much for your time on interviewing with us, and we will see you soon again. Thanks, Tandy.
Thank you for having me. Have a great day.